Hey guys, welcome back to the Film Class Vodcast.
Where we teach you filmmaking tips and tricks. So, let's
go!
Hi there, vodcasters, and this week we're going to show you how to shoot a scene in 2 locations. So, as you can see, the video we're showing right now, this is a little short that me and Haley put together, but you might be able to notice that we're not actually in the same room. Now, our criteria for this was that we had to shoot in 2 different rooms, like we couldn't get together. And I know a lot of filmmakers had this problem, especially during the pandemic this last year. Alright, so first off, there are 3 main problems that you have to address when shooting in 2 locations, and the first one is location. So we're in 2 different places, but we want to give off the illusion that it's just one place, that me and Haley are in the same room, and our backgrounds did not match up at all. Now, we chose to do an interrogation scene, and the reason we did this was so we could black out most of the background and just have one light source. And this draws the audience's attention to our faces instead of the backgrounds. And you can still see some stuff, like you can see a fan in my background, and you can see some posters on Haley's walls, but for the most part, it worked. The second big issue is lighting. Now for the interrogation scene, we just wanted one harsh light on the both of us. So for Haley, we had her holding the light, and for me, we had a light right above the camera, and that made the lighting match up for us. Now the last issue was eyeline, to make sure that me and Haley are looking at each other. Now, we couldn't actually look at each other because we were just doing a voice call over Discord, so we had to take into account where the camera was going to be and where we're looking. So both angles on us are low angles looking up at the actors. So we wanted to appear that Haley was above me. So we have Haley looking down at the camera, and I am looking above the camera. And since they're both low angles, it lines up, and it looks like Haley is looking down at me, and I'm looking up at Haley. And those are the biggest issues you have to deal with when shooting in 2 different locations at the same time. Now, we're just going to show you the finished product.
So, what were you doing when I caught you in that street alley?
I was just listening to music.
That's interesting. What kind of music?
Just, normal affair, Beethoven.
Oh, Well, I can't remember a time where Coldplay went under classical music.
Yeah, well, I wasn't listening to Coldplay. I think you heard it wrong.
We have your Spotify history, Galen. We know you were listening to Coldplay. Just like we know that Prosser was listening to the My Little Pony soundtrack, we know that you were listening to Coldplay at 8 p.m. last night.
You fool, but I have many different Spotify accounts. How do you know you got the right one?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Not a single one should be playing Coldplay.
You'll never find the right one. I want a lawyer.
Dude, I want some aspartame, but we can't, okay? Alright, get out. Wait, no, don't get out. Go back to your cell. Thanks for watching the Film Class Podcast.
And make sure you join us next week as we talk about more filmmaking tips and tricks. See ya.